So for me, one of the things that I did, and it literally showed that I was stupidly in love, is that I ignored all the red flags. There are some specific girls who would comment very suggestively, but I was like, see, these are things that boys do when they're also not, they're not grown. So, give him time to grow, Another thing, I know this one, when I look back, I was like, Sharon, you were stupid.
What did you do?
Stupid. So I think there's this girl who I think he also liked, or rather he found very attractive. They were in school together. So the guy asked me, could you please play Happy Birthday song and sing? I need to send it to somebody. No sense. The Sharon akafanya nini? Akacheza. Not trial 1, not trial 2, not trial 3. Until it was perfect.
Well,
only for him to send it to another girl.
hi friends,
Welcome back to the
Sanga Pod.
And today we're going to be talking about
Things we have done when we were young and stupid in love. Does that make sense?
Yes,
I
we
hope
were
it
young
makes sense.
and stupidly
In love.
Let's take you back 17, 18, 19 years. You're fresh out of high school.
Yeah.
And all the boys are looking so good.
Yeah.
And you're having those, what are they called? The
Msisimuko.
crashes. I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah, ni crash.
When you see this guy, and all of a sudden you don't even see the good things and bad things about them.
Yeah.
You just like them as they are, and that's what we're going to be talking about, because we have quite a number of experiences to share in.
Yeah.
And stay tuned. So, start us off.
No, you start us off. I want to hear a story first. But I've shared with you all of mine. So yangu, nitakuwa kuwekelea juu. We've never had any, at least for me, I've talked about my relationships, because I've talked about relationships in this channel. So let's hear yours first.
This is a very candid and vulnerable
conversation.
Because I don't think I've even had this conversation. I think
even with me.
I think I did, but you just
no. Imagine no. I don't have any story.
Like kitambo.
Imagine
I
no.
think I did.
Okay, fine. Let's just tell us.
But anyway, we'll try our very best. So I was fresh out of high school. I was, I think, 16. I finished high school and I had just turned 17. And we made mistakes. And I remember I met this guy from somewhere. And for me, it really didn't matter. Okay, well, I didn't know much then, even about relationships and whatever. Nile unaingia tu kitu na kichwa.
So toa wapi ulikuwa unajuaje basi kuhusu relationships?
Nobody ever knows about these things. So you just learn on the go, don't you?
No, as in like you didn't have older cousins who had relationships and things like that?
Yep. Did I even have the time to interact?
Oh yeah, she was a bookworm. She was a bookworm.
Oh no, I wish. I was just fresh from high school, so you feel now you have the freedom to relate and interact with everybody, and I had feelings for this guy, and I think, and he also had feelings towards me. We liked each other. I'm very sure. He confessed.
Okay.
We liked each other. Quite a lot. And for me, that I think for women, when we are in love, it's like we become blind. Like we really don't see. I don't know what happens. It gets into our heads, into our hearts, into our souls, and we do crazy things. I know you've seen people, these influencers who do these Insta stories of the things you've done.
Yeah,
people do things, and I've seen stories.
Yeah, true.
And so for me, one of the things that I did, and I was like, it literally showed that I was stupidly in love, is that I ignored all the red flags. So when you're in love, you really don't see the good, you don't see the bad things about these guys.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You see all the good sides about them. They're kind, they're nice, they're taking you out on those dates.
Yeah.
Whereas I think we only did Pizza Inn and KFC. That's like, our first date was at Zucchini ice cream. So you don't see, I mean, when a guy takes places, you have to kwingine uta. So I enjoyed. So I did not see any bad thing about him, as much as some of them would come with see, but you're like, see, he's going to change or rather his character is going to grow, whatever. So I snubbed all the red flags. Maybe there are many, but maybe one of them that I could mention was a red flag. There is one day, not even one day, quite a number of times I see him commenting very suggestively on other girls' pictures. Who are his friends, and even post, but I was like,
What other women?
Like he'd like post and like, for example, let's say he's saying happy birthday to a chick, you know, if it's a guy who is just your friend, let's say happy birthday, more grace and more blessings, but he would go a bit. Now when I look back is when I'm seeing like, hey, he was stretching it a bit. So but
was it one girl or many girls?
Like he's just friends, like different friends.
Okay,
but there are some specific girls who he'd comment very suggestively, but I was like, see kwani, see these are things that boys do when they're also not like they're not grown. So you know, give him time to grow, you know.
A clown. So did he eventually grow? So when you look back,
he's not definitely not grown because he's still
sorry.
He still does some of those things.
Oh, okay.
So for me, I was like, you know, it's okay, it's fine. Another thing, now this one, when I look back, I was like, Sharon, you were stupid.
What did you do?
Stupid. So I think there's this girl who I think he also liked, or rather he found very attractive. They were in school together. In these campuses, when you go for short courses after 4 years,
yeah.
So it was her birthday. Do you know what he asked me to do? And I did. Sharon. He told me
for the dates.
No. He told me. So that time, remember I was doing music classes.
Oh, with Eric.
Yeah. So at e-music school, and I was good at keyboard that time. So the guy asked me, could you please play happy birthday song and sing? I need to send it to somebody. No sense. The Sharon akafanya nini? Akacheza. Not trial 1, not trial 2, not trial 3, until it was perfect.
Well,
only for him to send it to another girl. I'm not making up anything.
Okay, sorry, I'm sorry. Real. I should be laughing, but that's
no, it's okay. You're allowed.
No, it's not nice to laugh at people.
You're allowed to. I know I laugh at yours as well. You're allowed to. So I went and I did. I remember.
So you recorded.
And I remember that time nilikuwa na homa, but I still record. Nilikuwa na homa.
Oh no.
And I still did it. I was like, you know.
Did you find out that he sent? Ama, you didn't. You eventually.
He did, and even sent me the feedback from the girl. And I was just like, it's okay. It's one of his friends. Like I was very.
Enough. Okay, I think you should end this video here. It's already too embarrassing for you. Oh my god. Na wewe unakuanga na gangster points.
You can't. That time gangster points hazikuwa anywhere, my friend.
Gosh.
But that time I was straight from high school.
Like, yeah, but why would you send someone else a video of you singing happy birthday?
No, it was not a video, it was an audio. It was just an audio. No, I didn't do a video. It was just an audio. Like I just recorded playing and singing. Just happy birthday song. I think it was.
Do you still have it?
It was 1 minute. No, it was even on my other phone. So it was just 1 minute, and that is one of the red flags that I snubbed.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So I was stupidly in love. The guy behind the camera, his reaction is just. I don't think we can. But anyway. Yeah.
May the Lord give you a good man.
Hey. Like I went all out. And then you know the thing is, let me tell you, when that time, remember for me, I've grown up as an introvert.
Yeah.
So I didn't even have many male friends.
Okay.
As such.
Okay.
Because high school I was in a girls' school.
Yeah.
And so it's from this camp that we were in where we met. So I was like, if it's not him, hakuna mtu mwingine that could be a
that
potential,
you know.
yeah, would
Okay,
be
okay.
a potential boyfriend, fiancé, or even husband.
Yeah.
If it would have ever
Yeah.
happened. Thank God it did not.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I was so sure. I mean, he's kama I see hakuna mwingine. And then I knew the university that I was going to because I knew that time. I knew how USIU has been known out here. Because nimeshajua kama hakuna hata potential husband because the way USIU is known, it's bad guys there are bad. So it's like he's high school. I mean, university X. I'm not finding a guy. So I was like I held on to him. So despite the
so how long did you date? Okay.
I think a year something.
Sending videos for happy birthday?
No. I didn't do it every time. No. So
what? Gosh. Anyway. Okay, should not be laughing.
No, it's okay, it's fine. So that time I knew like he's the one. Like
So was it first love for you?
That was my first.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my first love.
Hey, I think we should just end this video. I think mine is not even young and stupid.
No. Continue. Yours is bad. Yours it involved money. No.
But imagine, I think because of how we were raised up, because I know you and I were raised up the same way.
Similar,
As in terms of similar.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. But I think for even me, okay, that's a wrong English, but whatever.
It's fine.
I longed to have a boyfriend because now you don't have the friends you have are all pastors' kids. I mean, it's only now that when I entered campus that I had other friends, as in my friends before campus. It was either pastor so and so's daughter, pastor so and so's son, pastor so and so's. I mean, that's all I knew. So I longed to have someone who does not look at me as a pastor's kid. As in someone you can relate on ground things, even things that are not even about salvation. I mean, something totally different just life, you know. So I think the one that I can really remember, this one, it's one that pains me to date, by the way, but I shared it with the person who made me do this, but I forgave him. So I was dating this guy and then he opened a Jamii Bora account. I don't know if you know Jamii Bora.
Yeah, I know it.
So he had an account in Jamii Bora. Then he said that we can be saving together. I was like,
Meshaona future.
My friend, we'll be saving, we'll be going on dates with the same money, we'll have a house of our own. As in, he was my everything. Of course.
Yep.
No problem. No problem. No, but he was way old. But he was way older than me. Maybe that's why.
No wonder. Okay.
So I used to be given money by my parents.
You reminded me about something. Continue.
I used to be given money by my parents. So for me, thanks to my parents and to God that I've driven since I was in campus. So for me, things like fuel, things like that. Somehow, the first few years I was sorted. So I never used to think about fuel, I never used to think about service, I never used to think about anything about the vehicle. So my dad would do it or my mom would do it. So of course they'll give me money and they'll fuel. So the only money you need to, what you eating in campus? Campus unakula nini? Expensive. Ni chipo madodo 80 bob imefunga hiyo chapter tuna move on. So you need to be given money. Then now the money that remains, let me tell you. Nenda wapi? Jamii Bora account. Every week. You know, you're given money in campus. Okay, for me, I don't know whether for me I was given money every week. Others are given every month. Mine was every week. Inabaki 800, naweka kwa account. Inabaki 600, inabaki 400. I was so sure we are going to live a good life. One day I asked sasa simgoje. Siku moja nikamuuliza, by the way, hiyo pesa inaendanga wapi? Akaniambia inakwanga kwa account. Okay, fine. So me I assumed for sure. So ni month uko na access. Wewe ndio umefungua account. Si ndio umefungua account. Si ati ni joint account.
Si joint.
Alifungua hata before tupatane. So ni kama na service the account. Month 1, month 2. The same amount. No, and I never gave anything less than 500 if I can remember. Because you see I had a lot of money. In all honesty, 80 bob times 5, how much is it?
3, 4, some 400.
Yeah, and even if I don't feel like eating that day because I was not a good eater, good feeder when I was in campus, I'd even not even eat the money. Or maybe I carried from home. month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4. Ai month 5 nikajambia hapana. Sasa kula hata shilingi moja hii pesa inakonga kwa hii jamii. Kauliza by the Abu take him to the bank account. He said let me not take you because I've eaten the money.
I'm all cried out. I swear I can't cry anymore. But like I tell you, if you cry, you let the tears fall on your face.
Okay, let's put it 300. Okay, let's put it 200. 200 times 4?
800.
800 times 6?
4,800.
Hey, so I didn't 4,800 of mine from not saving, from not eating lunch.
And that is a lot of money when you're in campus. Back in those days.
And I was very in love. In fact, I was kumkasirikia. Kumkasirikia juice.
Mapenzi wewe.
Imagine. Okay, guys, sincerely, why was I doing that? Hey.
Well.
Then there were times I would pay fare.
You pay for him fare?
Yeah, I would. But anyway, it's life, man. Mine are not stupid, by the way.
No, that's quite.
No, I think for real we had a future. So. Okay,
he's the one you're married to.
Yeah, so.
You were investing.
But we have tried. We have come a long way. But I think that's the only thing I can remember. Before that, I can't remember anything else. No, for me, I don't think I've done much. Actually, for me, it's maybe the men who have done, not necessarily for me. I don't think. But of course, kutoka home, unaenda kwa shamba, mnaongea kwa shamba.
What is going on in here on this day?
Because huwezi patikana kwa nyumba.
Kwa shamba.
Utaongea wapi na mamako atakupata?
Si kuna restaurant.
Una pesa kwenda kwa restaurant?
Si unaweka kwa jamii bora.
Si sasa ni wengine sasa nilikuwa naenda kwa shamba. Naongea kwa shamba. So, I don't think this lakini yako imenija. I remember for me. Simtafutie video birthday please. Hiyo kaudi.
Hata si medicine. Unless I'm okay, I don't know if he has it, but yeah, we grew apart.
Yeah,
definitely.
And you also
and then because also one other thing that I did, and now this one God gave me a good slap, is I was willing to and I mentioned it to you, I was willing to compromise my faith. So I'm born again, I'm saved, love the Lord, love Jesus, I'm a Jesus girl. But also that time I had not understood really the concept of not even salvation, being unequally yoked to somebody. So being unequally yoked is you as a believer either having a relationship or getting married to a non-believer. So for me that time it really maybe I just heard about it.
Yeah, it was not imprinted.
Yeah. So for me it was as long as the guy is good, you're vibing, because that's the word. As long as you're vibe, as long as you're happy. Why? The days will not be happy.
Yeah.
But so yeah, for me I didn't see all that. So I knew he was not a believer.
Yeah.
And so as we continued going out on those dates, I liked him the more and all that. But he would give me such smokescreen excuses as to why he'd not give his life to, like they're really such smokescreen excuses that, because they normally tell you, these guys were not believers when you date them and you're a believer girl. They're nice, they're kind, you don't even argue.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Yeah.
I mean, you never see anything wrong about them. So even when you think about him being an unbeliever, you're like, see, as long as he's good, as long as he's kind, as long as he's... So for me, it wasn't really such an issue.
Okay.
Until one day I actually told him, I asked him, why haven't you ever decided to give
your life to Christ? Yeah.
And so this is the excuses that they give you is that kwanza they normally talk in a way that you feel very remorseful. So it's a long story. So stupid. It's a long story.
But it may be for real, it's a long story. No, I'm serious. No, I'm very serious. No, I'm very serious. Okay, I'm so serious. Okay.
It's
but maybe there's like the way people like lose someone they loved or something, then they're like, I don't want God for now. So maybe it's
not even that. Okay, yeah, there are those stories, but the thing is,
you could tell
excuses. Yeah, the kind of excuses they're giving, it's really not justifiable for them not being And it's not like I was even pushing for them to be. So he told me, it's a long story. I don't know, something happened to me while in church. That's the story for everybody. So I was willing to take him out on a coffee date for me to listen to the story.
What are you trying to say?
So it's like when you're in love, it's like you're an advisor or something. Let me tell you. So it's like you become an automatic.
Show me this guy's photo.
I'll show you after this. So it's like you even become an advisor. You care too much. You've been in love, so you care too much about them. You want to know. You want to dig deep. It's like now you become a therapist or something. Hey. So for me, even when my friends, when I talk with my friends, they tell me, Sharon, just stop with that relationship. But I used to be like, but
I'm in love.
But he's nice. And then I used to tell God, but God, like I'm bringing a soul to your kingdom at the end of the day. Oh my.
I can have a heart attack.
That's the last thing you'd say, Sharon.
I know. I was young, stupid, and in love. So
kumalizia conversation hapo because I nisha jam.
No, but I was willing. Let me tell you, when you date an unbeliever, that's what you think. Like you think that you're going to change him at the end of it.
But even if you get married to a believer, even if they have traits that you don't like, you never change them.
You'll never. I didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
That time I didn't know that. I was just 17. I mean, I was going to put ID.
Okay.
So I knew I'd change him, so I would tell God, I don't see anything wrong with this. At the end of the day, I'll try change his character. He'll become a good guy. We'll go to church together. Oh my God.
Which church?
So one day, now this is when God slapped me. And it now really hit me now. God clearly told me, stop with this, because it was really not headed anywhere. So I happened to attend a men's conference.
How?
God and his mysterious ways. So this is what used to happen, in church when you have this conferences after the end of the service. So that time I was not driving. So nile lazima mngengojea wazazi wamalize conference ndio muende na wao nyumbani. So I had to wait. So it was a men's conference because I remember that Pastor Albert Shitakwa.
No, I don't know
him. You know him. So he was the one preaching. And so I had just to sit in that conference. Nikaketu kwenye nikasikiza. So when he was finishing, and he was, there's a way when preachers are finishing and they are getting into this prayer mode, the worship team comes, and all of a sudden things become very convicting, and so he said something. And it's like God had sent him. He said, he talked about the King Saul's spirit. So the King Saul's spirit is the one that something is bad, but because you really want to be you don't want to listen to God, like you really have a hardened heart. You don't want to listen to God, and you think what you're doing is right, but so you continue to do it as much as God is speaking to you and telling you to stop. So that was me. So I knew this was not right, as much as even I didn't even understand the aspect of being unequally yoked. But I knew, I had conviction inside me, this is not right, but I'd still push for it. And so he preached and said, some of you will even going to the extent of having relationships with non-believers. And I was like, whoa, God, you really came on too fast with that. I was not expecting that. So, and he even went on, I can't remember everything, but he went on and he touched about the very, very things, and I was like, it's like God just came and told me, stop, like in black and white, stop. Yeah. So he really preached about it, and I got convicted. And from that, like immediately after that conference,
you called him?
No, I didn't.
It's over.
I lost interest. Kabisa. I just lost interest. I don't know.
But how did you end it then eventually? Did you call him?
No, we didn't. What happened? The guy
went to another lady.
No, he moved.
Oh, okay.
Countries. So even communication became very strained and all that. So the relationship I wouldn't call him my ex, because really it's not like we broke up. It just naturally. Oh,
it just naturally ended.
I lost interest. I don't know how it happened. You remember, like the way you were saying, there was a previous relationship of yours that. I don't know what happened. After you broke up, within 2 hours, you forgot about it. It was the same. It just went. There were no desires. There was nothing. And from that day, let me tell you, God just enlightened me about
thank God for that, for the enlightening of your eyes.
God just opened my eyes. And good thing is that I decided not to be very receptive, and I wasn't hard about it. And right now, You can joke with me. Like, I got Jesus inside of me. Anyway, yeah. So that's my story. Is
I'm so
maybe
sorry.
not remember all the. Why are you saying sorry?
See, because now he wasted your 1 year with happy birthday songs.
No, for me that really, and I thank God I went through that, because
Now you're
learned
better.
my-
Yeah, now you know
learned my-
better.
So right now I really can't even think twice if a guy who's
I mean, now you know what to look for.
I know
man.
what to look for in a guy.
That's
I know
true.
what I want.
Yeah.
It really, but I learned a lot.
In just
I
1
really
year.
learned. Yeah, in just 1 year.
Wow. Okay, man. That was quite. I'm sorry, but I don't know about you. Or I'm sure everyone has their own story.
Yeah,
but
you
imagine
have-
the people who date and get married, and that's fine.
Yeah.
If you didn't have any story, it's fine. But if you have any, please share with us in the comment section.
Najua, Nairobi mmetendwa. So I'm seeing, I know, and this Nairobi, it has done people things. So
Anyway, for us, just don't understand at least.
there's a day just David was doing Insta stories about how girls have been very petty and revenged to their guys who cheated on them. Moja,
Alifanya nini?
I don't know why I'm sharing this story, it's not mine, but mmoja alienda kwa the guy's house, akachukua viatu zake zote za right. Akazichoma. Akamwachia viatu zake za right. I'm telling you, Nairobi, ogopa wanawake hapa. Nairobi, relationships. Wow. Okay. Among other stories, I'll share with you more.
Sorry.
After this, but
Yeah, but
that one is the
anyway.
one that took me out. I was like, Kai, click it on corner.
Oh, Yaki, that's so sad. But anyway, he learned his lesson.
Yeah, he cheated. So anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, let's finish this video here. Tumalizie leo.
So thank you guys for staying tuned and listening to us. We hope you learned something.
Yeah.
Please, if you're very firm about what you believe in your values, please stand by them. Don't be shaken.
Yeah.
What lesson did you learn for you? Let's just wind up with one lesson.
That it's okay to be in that state, but please learn early. Just wake up and move. Yeah. It's okay to be. It's okay. I don't think there's anything wrong about being stupid and in love. Yeah, you get lessons from it, so it's fine as long as you don't just stick there. Move, wake up and move.
Yeah. If you get an opportunity or something happens and you're awakened, please wake up and stay woke. And and you'll be blessed with a beautiful relationship afterwards. So thank you for listening. If you have got any stories to share, please do make use of the comment section. We'll be glad to interact with you and engage and know what are these things that you did when you were young, stupid, and in love. We'd love to know. So with that, we are going to bring the video to an end. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.